Good morning. It's a little bit before 5:30, so it's still a little dark out, and I am doing this video in my car before I go into work. So excuse the lighting. But I wanted to talk about negative energy and how to keep yourself from attaching to it, from letting it attach to you, from absorbing it. So first I'm going to start with a little video, and I heard this video on one of Eric Ho's YouTube videos. He mentioned this story and I really liked it. It's super simple. It's the Buddha, and he's walking down the street, and there's this man, and he starts yelling at him. Hey, you think you're righteous, you think you're this, you think you're that, you tell people what to do, you think you're not wrong, you think you're right. What right do you have to tell people how to act, how to live their lives? So Buddha finally, he stops and he tells him, I'm going to ask you a question. So the guy's confused first that he's not reacting or defending himself. Instead, he comes at him with, I'm going to ask you a question. So he's like, okay, ask. And Buddha asked him, if you buy someone a present and that person refuses it, who does the present belong to? Now, if you buy someone a present and that person refuses to accept it, who does it belong to? So the man replies, to me. And Buddha said, exactly. So the point of the story is you do not need to accept this negative energy. It's up to you. It could be a gift of negative energies. It could be, it's up to you to accept them or not. And if you don't, guess what? It belongs to that person. So whether it be you giving out good and positivity, and it's not the easiest thing. It's a practice. You need to practice being positive. You need to practice being more understanding. It's a practice. You're not just automatically more understanding, especially because the way we are raised and we are conditioned, right? So this is what I'm telling you is you do not accept anything unless you give permission. You need to give that green light, that go, to let things affect you and to put your energy into it. And that's something that I'm myself still working on it. Sometimes, let's say you start, I'm going to say fitness. Let's say my cousin's really into fitness, and I'm sure she has people who are not very happy that she's doing her thing. Myself, I have a new fitness routine. I say it. I do different workouts. Sometimes I post whatever I do, so whoever else wants to do it could just take a screenshot and work out. But it's up to you to accept it or not accept it. And then from another girlfriend, she posted something on Instagram, and I really like what it said. And it's, opinions are a dime a dozen. Validation is for parking. You don't need no one else's validation. If you're okay with yourself, that's the only validation you want. Loyalty is a lifestyle. Loyalty is definitely a lifestyle. It's something you practice. It's something that you go into it aware. You're consciously loyal. You're consciously patient. You're consciously finding peace and positivity. It is a practice. And I really like the validations for parking. I love it. Okay, and then life's too short to leave your key in someone else's pocket. And so do your thing, do you. At the end of the day, people are gonna talk, whether it be good, it be bad. That's not your business. And quit trying to be. Someone told me this. The very first person who ever read my cards told me that she saw for me. So she's a life coach too. So she said to me, you need to stop trying to be Captain Save-A-Ho. Just like that. That's how she said it. And every time I realized it. Sometimes, how could you help someone else when you can't help yourself? How is it that you go and help someone else move, organize? When you live in filth, when your house is a mess, you need to start helping yourself first. And it might seem a little selfish to other people, but if they're really understanding and their vibrations are high and they're also looking out for you, they're going to be happy that you're focused on yourself. Don't accept, if you know someone is negative and someone drains your energy, why would you go out and have a drink with them? Why? You could refuse it. You could literally refuse it. I've refused a lot of times because of someone who their vibration and their vibes were just not feeling with me. It just changed, and I mean, you can't really have a problem with it. And like I said, validation is for parking, not for you, not for your actions. As long as you know where you're coming from, and that doesn't mean be an asshole because you could be an asshole. And someone who accepts it is going to accept it, but then you're going to find someone who's going to be like, hold on, don't roll like that with me. That's not how it's going to work. So you teach people how to treat you. You are the one that sets that standard. You're the one that gives that green light if you want other energies, other people's vibrations, other people's energies to affect you. Don't give it energy. Let it starve. Let it die out. And just do you. Just know where you're coming from and focus on yourself. At the end of the day, you have to start by helping yourself, by doing things for you. Your cup needs to be full. You can't be filling up everybody's cup when yours is empty. You're never going to be happy. You're just doing everything for everybody else, living for someone else. And the point is to be here to live for yourself. That's the experience. And if you have kids, they learn based on examples. They learn based on what they see. So do things for you. If you want them to learn to do things for them or the people around you, younger brothers, sisters, cousins, nephews, do things that for yourself that will let them know that it's a green light for them to also do things for themselves. And if you're spreading out gossip, if you're one that's sending the negative energy to other people, that's just reflecting you. So, I mean, love on yourself a little bit more and find your worth. Okay? Hope you guys got something out of this and I didn't ramble too much. Okay? Bye.